Hello everyone, welcome to Sharmit. In this session, we are going to take another example related to router.navigateByUrl method, where we will see how to create a method that will be automatically invoked, or you can say how to change the route or redirect to a route when the method is automatically invoked. Okay, so this thing we are going to discuss in this particular session. In short, we are going to talk about how to auto redirect to a particular route. But before we proceed further with this session, I would like to recommend you to please go and check out the previously released sessions first, because they all are in proper sequence and sync. So if you follow them sequentially, then it would be much more easier for you to understand the ongoing topics. Because for time being, we are just mainly focusing on how to use method. For time being we are just discussing how to auto redirect to a particular route. But prior to that, you should know about what is a router.navigate method, what is router.navigateByUrl method, and all other basic stuff. Okay, all right, so here you can start. We can see here we have one heading that shows Angular 19 course by Sharmit. Post that we will write here heading 2. And in this heading 2, I will put today's topic, that is auto redirect to route. Okay, and here I will write navigate by URL method. Okay, so this is our main topic for today's session. Now post that, I will write here HR, which is nothing but a horizontal row, which will separate out the headings with the actual content. Okay, fine. So we are good with this thing. Now it's time to write the demo code, right? So to demonstrate this thing, I would need one component at least. So here you can see we have multiple components that I already created. First one is about component, second one is contact component, third one is not found, fourth one is services component. So these are the all component that we can utilize, but here I will just make use of only one component, that is about component. Okay, so I will use this about component. In case if you don't know how to create about component, you can simply run one command, that is ng for Angular g generate c component and the name of the component, that is about. On pressing enter on this command, it will create this folder, about folder for you, and when you expand it, you will see all 4 files, that is CSS file, HTML file, spec.ts and component.ts file. Okay, so these are the 4 files that that will be created in the about component. Now I kept all these files as it is without any modification, like CSS is same. Only one change I made here in the HTML file. Which change? Like by default it comes with a paragraph that shows about works, right? But I want to show it as a heading, so I just changed it to heading, and instead of works I made it as about page. So that is the only difference that is the only change I implemented here. Rest all things are same. Okay, fine. Now this thing is ready. We are good with it. So now we can move ahead to use app.route.ts file. Here in this app.route.ts file, I will expand it, and here we will define the path. So curly braces, and then we will write here path. In path we will write here the name of the path where we want to move. So in this case, like I want to go to a about page, so I will simply mention it as about, then a comma, and then we will write here the next thing, that is that component, and here I will write about component. That's it. So we are good with it, right? So this component is ready. Now once this thing is ready, now you're good to go ahead and make the changes in app.component.ts file. So in this ts file we will write here router outlet, because we all know that without router outlet we won't be able to show the output on the browser. To reflect the output, we should use this router outlet. Okay, then we have this export class which we will expand, but before that make sure that it is imported. Okay, because if it is not imported it won't work. Okay, now here I'll expand this thing. Here I will write a few things like router outlet, not router outlet, here we will write constructor. So just write here constructor. Inside this we will write here private, then we will write here router colon router and enter. Press enter. Once you press enter, it will automatically add this router in the import section. Then opening closing curly braces, and after that we will define our method. So usually what we were doing, like we were creating a button, and then on the basis of click on that button we were invoking one method, right? But here we want to redirect it automatically at the time of application load, right? So when a user reload the application, it should invoke that method automatically. So for that we will use ng on init. If you don't know about this method, please go and check out the component hook method, because this is very important, I would say. Why? Because this is the thing that will be asked in interview for sure. So you can check this out, like what is this method. Okay, for now I'm just giving you a hint that when the application initialized, at that time this method is automatically invoked. But there are other 7 things that you should learn, because it comes in a comparison question. Okay, fine. So ng on init is there. Now you can write here this dot router dot navigate by URL. Then I will simply write here the name of the URL, that is /home, or no, not /home, it should be /about. Then we can put a semicolon over here, and we can put one comment also, that auto or redirect, just to show that we are going to auto redirect this thing. Fine, we are good with it. Okay, now you can what do you think? Are we going to create any method here, button here? No, this time we are not going to create any button here. Instead we will just write here one router outlet, and that's it. So when this application is invoked, at that time only it will automatically call this method, that is app.component.ts method, that is ng on init method in app.component.ts file. So let's see the output. So I will run here ng serve -- open enter, wait for few seconds, and then it will show you the output in the browser screen. From there we can verify the things. So when I refresh it, now you can see we have this Angular 19 course by Sharmit. This is our primary heading. Then we have navigateByUrl method that shows auto redirect to route. Then we have one horizontal row. Then we have about page. So this about page is coming from the about component. That means this component is automatically invoked. Okay, this HTML file is automatically invoked because we kept it in a ng on init method, and ng on init method is present in the app.component.ts file. So whenever the application is loaded or initialized, it calls this method automatically, and inside this we have this route auto redirect routing by we have set this auto redirection with the help of navigateByUrl, so it auto redirect us to this particular route. Okay, similarly if you want to move to a contact page, accordingly you can define the routes in the route file, and likewise you can define it for other thing like services, contact. It depends on your requirement. Okay, but overall in this session we talked about a way through which we can auto redirect to a particular page with the help of a router.navigateByUrl method. Clear? So I hope this entire session is clear to all of you, and with this session, like, we have concluded the all possible, I would say all at least important possible scenarios for using the navigateByUrl method. And in case if you have any question, suggestion or feedback related to this, or maybe for any other session, you can simply reach out to me through comment section. I would be more than happy to answer all your questions there, and if there is any feedback, I'll try my best to implement those as well. Okay, fine. Meanwhile you can do the practice, and like as I mentioned earlier also, like this is the last session where we are concluding the navigateByUrl method. In the next session we will just do one quick comparison between the router.navigate and router.navigateByUrl method, because this is also important as per the interview. And post that, like, we will proceed further with new topics, maybe something related to routes or maybe something new. So meanwhile, like, you can do the practice, and if you have any question you can reach out. So yeah, that's all for today. See you in the next session with new topics. So thank you for watching Tech Sharmit.